What's up, everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of XP and the Rookie. Thomas is here. I'm just doing our little intro voiceover to introduce the game. So please remember, guys, our videos are supported by Dazoo Games, located in Easley, South Carolina. Please come check us out. Every Thursday night is going to be our Commander night, where we're now going to be initiating the league. But don't worry if you don't have the money to enter. It is only $2, but if you just want to come and check it out, have some fun, it's free to play. Just paying in will allow you to get points to eventually redeem for prizes. So please come check us out, or check them out online at DazooGames.com. So just so you guys know, this week we did have a little bit of a camera problem. So the game actually does get cut off toward the end. You'll see a definite point where it stops recording, and you'll just see our logo, and it'll continue from there. I do apologize about that. We'll be sure to make sure to amend that next time. So while we get started, I'm going to read off our commanders. So I am playing my mono white Sephara Sky's Blade build. She's 4 and 3 white for a legendary creature angel. She's a 7/7. She has an ability that says you may pay white and tap 4 untapped creatures you control with flying rather than paying this spell's mana cost. She has flying and lifelink, and she also gives my other creatures with flying indestructible. So basically there's a lot of low casting cost flying creatures to help get her out a lot faster, but mainly she's a flying deck, bigger creatures and a lot of power, with a little bit of life gain sub-theme. Tristan is playing my Golos Tireless Pilgrim deck. This is a 5-color deck. Golos is 5 generic mana for a 3/5 legendary artifact creature scout. When Golos Tireless Pilgrim enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a land card, put that card onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle your library. Then you can pay 2 white, blue, black, red, green, and exile the top 3 cards of your library. You may play them this turn without paying their mana costs. So Golos is a elemental tribal deck, basically also having the theme of ramping out as quickly as possible to get all of the mana to be able to activate his ability, and hopefully eventually activate it multiple times per turn. You'll see how quickly this deck can sort of flood a board with that ability in this game. And lastly, we have Johnny playing my Volrath, the Shapestealer deck, one of the new Commander 2019 commanders. It is 2 black, green, and a blue for a legendary creature Shapeshifter. He is a 7/5. At the beginning of combat on your turn, put a -1/-1 counter on up to 1 target creature. Then you pay 1, and until your next turn, Volrath the Shapestealer becomes a copy of target creature with a counter on it, except it's a 7/5 and has this ability. So basically the deck is all about putting counters, -1/-1 counters on your opponent's creatures, also putting +1/+1 counters and other forms of counters on your own, so that way you can copy them with Volrath, have him become something with lifelink, death touch, etc. Basically, you're trying to steal keywords to be able to get in with him and get some commander damage in. So Johnny is playing this deck, and in this game, you are going to see each of them kind of have their own time getting started and getting a board presence. So let's get into the game.
All right, we good?
Yeah, we are all good.
All right, I will start. Untap, keep, draw. All right, we will play Swamp for turn, and then we will pass.
One of my favorite arts right there. Mirage Swamps. They're so pretty.
We play Second Hollow, comes in tapped, pass.
Draw for turn. Plains.
This is turn 1 Soul Ring. Oh no.
Healer's Hawk.
Hey!
Flying
1/1 flying lifelink. Pass.
All right, draw. Cast Woodland Cemetery, comes into play untapped because I control Swamp. Pass.
Wait for turn. Let's go ahead and play Slipfoot Boots.
Oh, all right.
And pass.
All right.
Draw for turn. I saw rumors that the Wizards of the Coast thought about putting a card in there that's like Puss in Boots. But they decided to not to, and that the craziest they would get was like Ginger Brute.
That's kind of funny though.
I love Ginger Brute. It's so funny. I'm going
Let's
to.
see who's getting pinged.
I'm gonna send this at Tristan.
Ooh,
So
all right.
I take one and I gain one.
So
Gain one.
So it begins.
Yep.
All right. Pass.
And I'm gonna pass.
Tap. Drop.
Hey Johnny, do you have more than one land? That's from
in
Grace.
in my hand, I had 3 to begin with.
Okay.
I'm gonna play a mountain. And then I'm going to tap 3
All right.
to play Scuttlemutt.
Oh my gosh.
Let's see here. Then pass.
All right.
I actually kind of learned my lesson on lands the other day.
Finally, goodness gracious.
So I went with a one lander hand, and it was.
And did you get murdered?
It's not a good experience.
Good.
I built a new deck, and it's Melik, and I was just kind of doing a little test run. I passed.
I passed.
I was doing a little test run, and I had 2 mountains for the longest time, and I never.
Hold on.
So
Before. I do that.
Melik actually costs a blue and a red.
Mhm.
I didn't see a blue the whole game.
Oh no.
Good job.
All right, so I'm gonna cast Knight of the White Orchid. So first strike, and whenever White of the Night Orchid enters the battlefield, if an opponent controls more lands than you, you may search your library for a plains card, put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle. Broke right to one.
Broke right to one, bro.
So I'm gonna put that onto the field. Someone played land for turn, so I get another land drop. Yeah. Rampant in white.
Ramping and white, bro.
Grace, the card we're talking about is Ginger Brute. He is a 1-mana 1/1 artifact creature food golem with haste. You can pay 1, and he's only blockable by creatures with haste because run as fast as you can. You can't catch me, and the gingerbread man is the flavor there. And then he also has the same text as a food token, which is pay 2 and sacrifice him, and you gain 3 life. So Impassioned Orator is whenever another creature enters the battlefield under my control, I gain 1 life.
Okay.
I'm going to send Healer's Hawk at Johnny this time. So he'll take 1 and I'll gain 1. I'm currently at 42, and I will pass turn.
Alright. Untap. Draw.
There's also Gingerbread House. So
I did see that. Yeah.
I'm gonna play Exotic Orchard for turn. So I've got 5 mana to choose from.
Got Golos mana.
I do have Golos mana.
Not to mention, I think you can tap for every color. Yep.
I can tap for every color. I set that up as exactly how I wanted it to.
Mm-hmm.
However, so this will be 1 black, green, blue. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Okay. And I'm gonna play Yarok the Desecrated.
Oof. Oh, God, yeah. Okay.
Death Touch and Lifelink. If a permanent entering the battlefield causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, that ability triggers an additional time.
All right, yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's a solid play.
So then I will pass.
Okay. See what we get
That's how
here.
they don't have.
Alright, I'm going to play Waterlogged Grave. I can pay 1 life to add a green or a blue. Then I'm going to use that for a green, and let's go with this one to play Farseek. Search your library for plains, island, swamp, or mountain card. Put it onto the battlefield tab, then shuffle your library.
All right.
So
Is that your turn?
Or
do you have another?
Well, let me. This comes in tapped. I'm gonna get that one, and I'm gonna get.
You only get one.
Is it one? You're right.
Yeah.
Yep, you're right.
You're right. Passing or playing?
Let me look real quick. I didn't look to see if I had another play.
All good.
Came at me too quickly.
It's good.
I was not quite ready.
It was too much, too fast. I didn't understand.
You gonna cut me?
What? That's awful. Why would I? No, that's fine.
You're not funny.
Causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control.
Yeah, on that I will pass.
Sorry. It's not.
Alright, cool.
It's not doubling ETBs. It's doubling abilities of things that would be triggered by ETBs.
No, so basically, if something enters the field and causes something to happen, it doubles that.
Oh.
So Golos is entered the battlefield thing.
So I'm gonna find 2 lands.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, if Golos would cause another thing to trigger on your board, then it would trigger as well. So like if you had something that cared about a creature entering or a artifact entering, then it'll trigger as well.
Big money. All right.
Untap. Let me double check. Draw. I haven't checked. Draw. Okay. Land for turn?
Thomas's deck scares me.
I'm gonna
This
pay
deck scares
3
me 'cause I don't know if I'm gonna play it
for
right.
Spectral Searchlight.
Choose a player.
That player adds 1 mana of any color they choose.
Hey, you want to choose me?
I choose me. I'm gonna add white. And then 2 more, and I'm gonna cast Seer's Lantern.
Okay.
Seer's Lantern. Tap to add colorless, or pay 2. Tap it to scry 1. And I'm going to send Knight of the White Orchid at Johnny, and then Healer's Hawk at Tristan. So I'll gain 1. And pass turn.
Untap.
I'm gonna put Sephara over here.
Draw.
It's probably looking like I have her out.
Alright. I'm going to play land for turn. Rootbound Crag.
Oh my god.
Alright. So, obviously, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cast Golos. I'm gonna go find 2 lands, put them in the battlefield tap because of Yarp. So I'm gonna. Is it any land or basic?
Any land.
Where? Okay, so Temple
Command
Garden.
Tower.
Well, do I want Temple Garden?
Unknown Shores.
Maybe. Blood Crypt.
I pay attention to what color. Well, you can generate any color, I think.
Yeah. So
Because your Exotic Orchard taps for
any.
everything except for red. Yep.
So I'll get Steam Vents
Alright.
and Command Tower.
There you go.
Now, can I pay the 2 for Steam Vents to have it come into play untapped? Nope, because it has to come into play tapped
Right,
because of this text.
Yeah, because Golos' ability brings it into play tapped. That overrules anything that's printed on the card.
Understood. You want to cut me?
Yeah.
There you go.
Alright, pass turn with that.
Let me
You got
see.
something else to do.
I think I had something. Let
With
me
that
make
1
sure.
mana.
Yeah,
Also,
no,
you
that's
can-
not the 1 mana that I. Okay, pass.
Oh, no swing?
No. I need blockers.
Oh, fair enough. I don't like that you have blockers.
I don't like that you have as much lifelink as you do,
I'm
but
gonna play a Reliquary Tower. I have no maximum hand size.
Oh gosh. You can cast it this turn.
I could, but I'm not going to. Well, wait, actually, I wanted to wait until I had enough to... Okay, so let's go a blue, a green, a black, and then 2 more. I'm going to pay that 1 life
Alright.
to cast him, and then I'm going to pay 1 to equip Swiftfoot Boots.
Alright.
Has hexproof and haste. I am tapped out, so I'm gonna move to combat and put a now put a -1/- counter on
Wait,
a
you
100
can't-
creature.
Can you do that?
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't have to
Because it doesn't
attack.
have
It's just
to-
moving to combat.
Right.
Right.
And so this doesn't have to be my own creature. I can make another one.
Right.
Right. So
So you
Kill
can
it.
either kill that, or you could put one on Yarok and give your commander Death Touch and Lifelink.
Or you could kill the thing that's giving him lifelink.
wait, how would he get Death Touch and Lifelink?
His second ability. So
You
you,
have to
pay
pay-
one.
you have to pay
oh,
one.
you have to pay one.
He doesn't
Yeah.
have one to pay. So you're just putting a -1 counter on something. I think the smartest play to do.
Yeah.
Now, if you had 1 mana, smarter play would be Yarok. But since you don't have 1
At the
mana,
same time, though, you can shrink his Yarok a little bit.
yeah, but it doesn't. As soon as his combat's over, he goes back to being a 3/5.
I
Right?
won't.
No.
I won't
yeah.
hit that healer talk if it doesn't come at me.
Quit making deals.
All right, fine.
That's so garbage,
He
bro. Johnny, I'm not making a deal with you the entire
He
game.
has haste, so I'm gonna swing. I'm gonna swing
You
7.
can swing at me.
Swing 7 at you.
Sure, I'll take it.
Makes
That's
it
commander
even.
damage.
Makes it even.
All right. Yeah. See, it's even, man. He didn't take out my hawk. I took 7 of his command.
Dude.
Also,
Dumb.
if me putting a -1 on that makes you to where you're not making deals with anybody, you are way too soft.
No, I'm not. Dude, I'm not making deals with you. Just you specifically. I'll make a deal with Thomas.
What did I do?
You put a -1 counter and didn't kill it. You could have killed that.
I'm not worried about that hawk.
Pass turn?
You.
Yeah, I passed. Sorry.
You're good.
All right.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's whatever.
Draw?
Would you be more worried about the 1/1 hawk or your creature? If
I don't know. Personally, if I had been able to kill Yarok or copy Yarok, then it would have made sense to do that.
I can copy arc without putting -1 on him.
Yeah, but you couldn't do it that turn. Do you get my point?
Right. But a 1/1, I mean, yeah, he's a flyer.
It's up to you, man. It's up to you. Your call, not mine.
I don't know. I think you would make I think you would make the same call if your tush was in this seat.
I would have killed it. 100%. There wouldn't have been a second thought.
for blood.
I would have killed it. You think the camera didn't see you just trying to sneak a Cheeto?
Nope.
Alright, I'm gonna pay.
What's going on in the chat? There's a lot going on in the chat.
Yeah. Raina's commenting on Grace's
Oh.
excitement. I'm gonna cast my commander. Sephara Sky's Blade. It doesn't matter.
They all have indestructible.
My flyers have indestructible, and it's still a 1/1. -1/-1 doesn't count. It'll kill it. I'll send it at Tristan.
I was about to say, I was like, what?
All right.
Then
I don't
Pass.
do that very often.
All right. Untap.
Keep your raw. Is this a mustard cap?
not quite. That's
Untap.
the cap for that thing's
Draw.
holder. I just realized that playmat's upside down. Whoopsies.
Yeah, I saw that earlier.
All right. I'm gonna play land for turn. Temple of Epiphany. It's gonna enter in tap. I get to scry one.
You get to scry one. Well, technically, you get to scry one twice.
So look one and then yeah.
Yeah, you look at one, and if you want to keep it on top, you'll just keep it, look at it again. If you want to put it on bottom, you'll look at the other one too.
I'm gonna keep that on top.
All right.
So I just leave it there. Don't do the second scry because
Well,
there's no
you
point.
you technically scry one again, so you look at it and just leave it on top again.
Okay. All right. So I am going to do the smart move here, and I'm gonna activate Golos.
Jeez.
So that and then red, right? Red, black, green, blue. What am I missing?
You're not.
White. White.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more mana. Tap.
7.
Yeah.
All right. So now I'm gonna activate it. So I'm gonna exile the top 3 cards of my library and play them this turn without paying their mana cost.
All right.
So basically, I'm just gonna pull 3 and lay them out. All right. First
Yeah.
one, Volrath, the Gravetide. During each of your turns, you may play up to 1 permanent card of each permanent type of your graveyard.
All right. So one thing I would recommend doing. So you're gonna exile the top 3.
Oh, just
I would wait because you might want to cast them in a specific order.
okay.
Yeah.
So.
You can't play extra lands.
So I can't play extra land. So this is just
exiled.
exiled over here. All right. And so the 2 that I can play would be Creeping Trailblazer and Volrath the Gravetide. So I will
In this instance, I don't think it really matters which one you go first.
Yeah, so boom. And boom. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
So does that mean with him, this is just a static ability, it's not an ETB?
That's just static. So they won't really mess with Yarok right now because neither of them are causing anything to trigger.
Cool. And I can't do anything with him yet because the only thing I don't have anything in my graveyard.
Right. You have no permanents in the graveyard.
Exactly.
So during each of your turns, you may play up to one permanent card of each
Land, artifact, enchantment, creature, planeswalker. And he can cast one of each of those.
Not for free, right?
No, not for free.
Oh,
Okay.
I was about to say, that's crazy.
Yeah, no,
It's not that good.
Also,
Alright,
look at that mana you got right now.
And then I'm going to...
I know you want to.
Yeah, but...
You mad about that -1?
So he's an elemental, so he's a 4...
He's got a -1/-1.
So he's a 3...
He's a 2/4.
He's a 3.
3/4.
3/4. Because this guy's getting +1/0.
Oh.
Yeah.
So he still does 3... Pass.
I am severely outmatched.
How? Look at... I don't know.
I have one creature that's got indestructible, and it's a 1/1.
Yeah, I mean, I know, but I know that deck can pop, though.
It can. But I got
this one.
Yeah, that one's a lot.
I'm not smart.
yet.
I'm not smart enough to play this deck though. So.
Dude, basically, you need to make him into the most useful creature up you can make him into Golos, you can make him into Yarok, you can make him into Volrath, you can make him into you can make him into Sephara.
Yep.
Because he's the only legendary creature out there, so you don't really have to worry about anything.
Yeah, you just gotta. The specific text is he has to become a creature with a counter on it. So he would have to put a counter on something
with counter on it. I see that.
Yeah. So right now your only viable target is Yarok, but at the beginning of combat you can put a counter on something else.
So if you want to wait to your second main to copy a card, you can do that too.
Yeah,
if you choose to. But that's up to you.
Yeah, but why would he do that? He's got a commander with Hexproof.
And that's true.
Proven to be quite difficult right now.
I don't have a commander.
Okay, I'm going to play Cultivate. Search your library for 2 basic land cards. Reveal those cards, put one to the battlefield, one into your hand. Tap.
Battlefield tapped?
Search them out.
One to hand, one to the field tap.
Okay. I was just making sure. God, don't be mad at me. Jeez. Oh, man. Dude, I don't know.
You're doing good.
If I can not top deck, if I can use his ability and get some more, you know what I mean?
I mean, there's some beaters in there. You got Rose. You paid 7 mana for 7 mana worth of creatures.
So I mean,
you equaled out that turn.
Yeah. The other one's a swamp.
All right,
in
cool.
my hand.
Sorry, I know that's probably
forever to find a swamp. How many are in here?
Not very many.
5, 2.
I actually need to do some work on that one's mana base. I like that deck enough. I played it just those few times. Last Thursday, I was like, this deck is fun.
It's a really good deck.
So I'm definitely putting some time into that one and giving it.
Anybody want to cut me?
Some more lands. Yeah, I got you. Maybe if you're gonna.
Does anybody want to cut me?
Alright.
Shaky hands McGee over here. I can't say anything, dude, but I had Creeping Trailblazer in my hand.
You know it's on the bottom, technically, so.
Oh, yeah. I didn't look at it, but.
No, it's all good.
When I had Creeping Trailblazer in my hand, I was like. Excuse me. I'm about to ask you to not do that again.
Okay, so I got. Wait. It only took me 3 mana to use that. Why? Oh, because this came in tapped. Haha. Okay.
Oh, man.
Not yet. Calm down.
Not yet.
Like Scoob.
Like Scoob, not yet. This is a pretty M20 heavy deck. M20.
Oh, yeah, I mean, M20 was all about elementals, so I was like, alright, cool. I'm just going to throw all these cats in there.
These snazzy cats.
There is a cat in there, actually.
Who is it?
Chandra's Ember Cat.
Ooh.
We pay 1. Meow. Edric, Spymaster of Trust. Whenever a creature deals combat damage to one of your opponents, its controller may draw a card.
So that's helpful for everybody.
Yep.
Means we gotta attack each other to get card draw. And I'm not liking what I'm seeing.
So I'm gonna move to combat. I'm a,
A 7/7 flyer.
It'll become a 6/6. He still keeps the 7/5. He'd be a flying lifelinker until your next turn.
yep, that's good.
You gotta pay 1 mana to copy him.
Yeah. Well, you get the -1/-1 on it,
Right,
so you
right.
shrink it anyway.
I'm so not good at this deck.
It's okay. You'll
Did I
learn.
play a land for turn?
Yeah.
Yep.
I know I played one with
Yes, you
No,
did.
you played a land.
No, you played a
Okay.
land.
I think you played an island.
You know what?
What's up,
I
Andre?
think you're right.
And you could swing and deal combat damage. You have a 7/5. You know.
Yeah, he would die. I'm gonna pass.
How would he die? That's a 6/6. That's a 6/6. Oh wait, yes.
Yeah, it would trade.
I wouldn't trade my Muldrotha for that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I would have blocked with my Creeping Trailblazer.
Yeah, no.
Land for turn.
Even though I really like that Creeping Trailblazer's ability where you pay red and a green and 2 colorless to get a +1/+1 for every elemental you control. Because eventually late game, this deck gets like throwing out a bunch of elementals and it's bueno.
Alright. I'm going to send Healer's Hawk at Tristan and Sephara at Johnny.
Okay, what?
So it's 6.
Right, I'm taking 6 in the air regardless.
Yeah. And you're going to have 6 of my commander damage.
But did I have 36 or 34?
34.
Okay.
Trust me, you had 34.
And then I'll gain 7.
Mhm.
And then because of Edric, I get to draw a card.
Why?
Whenever a creature deals combat damage.
Right, okay. I read that as like creature has to be dealt combat damage. Instead of dealing it has to be dealt.
Parhelion 2.
Oh, this was a dope card.
Legendary artifact vehicle. Flying first strike vigilance. Whenever Parhelion 2 attacks, create 2 4/4 white angel creature tokens with flying and vigilance that are attacking, and it's crew 4. So I can tap any number of creatures you control with total power 4 or more. This vehicle becomes an artifact creature until end of turn.
That's a good card.
Yep. And I will pass.
Did you draw that?
I did actually.
Yeah.
That was a top deck.
Untap. Keep. Draw. Alright. Let's see here. I'm gonna play Overgrown Tomb. Overgrown Tomb.
Overgrown Tone.
Overgrown Tomb. I'm gonna pay the 2 life. So that it can come into play untapped. It's also untapped. Okay. Alright, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana to work with here.
10? 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
10, sorry.
Yeah.
10 mana to work with. And I want to spend 7 of it there, so I have 3. That's basically how I'm gonna... Okay. First thing. Gonna do that. So,
Where's your white?
1, white, blue, green, red. So I have Woobird,
Yeah.
right?
And then 2 more.
And then
Of any color.
the swamp and the Temple of Epiphany.
Yeah.
So I've got those 2 up.
Have you played land for turn? Yeah, you played Overgrown Tomb. Okay. That's important.
I have 3 up. 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah. Alright, so now we will do the flip. So Thicket Crasher,
Oh, God. Okay.
Leyline of Combustion,
All right.
and Unclaimed Territory. So I can't play Unclaimed Territory.
Ooh, big sad.
So we'll stick that over there. But these 2 I can play.
Yep.
Right? So Thicket Crasher will enter. It has Trample, and other elementals I control also have Trample.
Mm-hmm.
And then Leyline of Combustion comes in. It has whenever you and or at least one permanent you control become a target of a spell or an ability an opponent controls, Leyline of Combustion deals 2 damage to that player.
Yep.
Okay.
That's right, Grace. Vampire.
Vampire. All right.
We just some picking boys playing some Magic the Gathering.
Playing some Magic the Gathering.
You don't know nothing about that,
You
boy.
don't know nothing about that boy. You don't know nothing about that boy. All right.
MTG's my ride or die.
All right. So now I think I'll swing.
Oh, now you're gonna swing?
Yeah. Well, because I'm gonna have trample,
Yeah.
and they all have +1/+0.
Dang it, I forgot about that.
So Moldrotha and Creeping Trailblazer at Thomas,
Okay.
and then Golos and Yarok at Johnny.
So I'm taking 6.
Yeah.
Alright, so I got
8,
And I
8,
took
9.
10.
10,
3 commander damage from
4 commander damage. Oh no, 3. You're right. Sorry about that.
Do I want to kill your little guy?
I mean, exhibiting all of his other things +1, +0.
Yeah. So I'm gonna block with Knight of the Orchid.
Okay.
Knight has first strike, so Knight will kill that.
And not die.
Right.
Okay.
And then these guys will lose the +1/+0.
Yep.
So I'll take 6 from Moldrotha.
Okay. Now this goes to the graveyard. Okay.
So does the +1/+0,
So you,
I gain 1 back, right?
yeah.
So since it's still my turn,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pay 2.
Yep.
A red and a green to recast Creeping Trailblazer.
There you go. Yep, that's how you do
Because
it.
of Moldrotha. And then I will. Oh, do I get to draw a card?
Yes, you get to draw 1 card because 1 creature dealt damage to me.
Okay, and then do I get to deal 2 for him because 2 creatures dealt damage to him?
So it's only when one of his opponents.
Okay,
That's
so
why I swung at you.
So I draw a card. Okay. All right. And then I will pass the turn. I think I'm playing it right.
Yeah, that's. I'm not gonna lie. That's these are 2 of the scariest decks. Like out
I
of
don't
my
know.
like
That right there makes this deck a little scary.
Parhelion 2 is.
It definitely makes it a little scary.
Yeah.
Because they're flyers, you know, and especially with vigilance too, they stay up, which I think is just even more.
Sadly, I don't have the tokens for that. So.
I'm going to play Wall of Stolen Identity.
Oh.
And I'm going to do it on Moldrotha, the whatever.
So Moldrotha will stay tapped for as long as he has Wall of Stolen Identity, and Stolen Identity is a copy of Moldrotha. Now is it
That's fine. It's gone next turn, but that's fine.
copy of a creature on the battlefield
Is it gone next turn?
It is gone next turn.
whenever you enter?
Why is that?
Doesn't.
It's gone next turn.
Okay. So question, can you move equipment?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to unequip it and then equip it.
How much is unequip?
No, you just pay the equip cost and
Oh,
it moves
okay.
from one to the other.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'm going to move that there.
Okay.
I just don't want you having any more fun.
Oh God.
That's fine. I don't need Moldrotha. I have Golos.
You do. I actually thought about doing it to Golos, but I was like, that wouldn't benefit me any because I don't have
Yeah,
Bluebird.
you don't have the mana to do it.
Let's see. I got 3 mana. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep my commander right there.
All right.
Let's see. What am I going to do? Not that. So I'm going to pay 4 to play Rashmi, Eternity's Crafter. When I cast my first spell each turn, reveal the top card of my library. If it's a non-land card will convert a mana cost less than the spells that I casted, I can pay it for free, or I can cast it for free. If I don't cast a reveal card, put it into my hand. Let's see.
What's your plan, big man?
Well, I'm going to do another -1.
Did you leave 1 mana up?
No.
Oh, okay.
That's the thing is that like I'm trying because you guys have a giant board, and so I'm trying to put stuff out there that helps me survive because I'm already on 23 life. Like literally the past 3 weeks I've looked like the worst Magic player because
I'm not gonna lie. Of the 2 decks, like that deck is a little bit scarier, but
It really can pop off at any moment, bro. Like,
I don't know. I don't think. I'm trying to decide what I'm gonna do next turn, but I don't think it's coming at Johnny. But I don't know.
well, thanks, Thomas. Love you too, man.
I don't know, man.
what do I want to do with this negative?
I'm trying to
one,
level the
negative
playing
one?
field a little bit.
By level the playing field, do you mean take me down to like 3 life and then be like,
I can't do that.
I'm gonna -1 right here. I want to give myself more options to copy later in the future.
okay,
Because I mean I know he's gone next turn,
maybe.
but regardless that allows me to copy him again.
Yeah,
In the future. And so I'm just kind of. I could just continuously stack some to make 1 die, or I can give myself more options in the future.
At least he's playing it right.
These 2, I can't take him. He's got a wall because he's a wall. He's summoning sickness. I'm gonna pass.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. Do I have anything I want to do? Untap.
Sephara.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Holding on upkeep. Let's see if I do. What's my mana look like? Yeah. So on upkeep, I'm going to activate Seer's Lantern to scry 1. Okay. I'm going to put that on bottom. Now I'm going to draw for turn. Alright. Yeah, we're going to do that.
Oh, great.
Ghostly Prison. Creatures can't attack me unless their controllers pay 2 for each creature.
You're a piece of garbage.
I'm sorry.
You're not sorry.
I am a little bit. Okay, so moving to combat. I'm going to tap these 2 to crew Parhelion.
What does that do?
So this makes Parhelion into a creature. A 5/5 artifact creature with flying, first strike, and vigilance.
Because their power's out of
Yeah, so crew 4, tap any number of creatures you control with total power 4 or more. This vehicle becomes an artifact creature until end of turn.
Cool. So now I can attack.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so I'm going to swing Sephara and Parhelion at you, Tristan.
What about the 2 angels?
Those are going to go at Johnny.
Okay.
Or how strong are the angels? 4/4s?
Yeah, they're 4/4s.
So I can't block. I can.
I'm going to gain 2 life from them entering because of Impassioned Orator.
So I will block Parhelion.
Flying.
Oh, I forgot I had flying. That's my fault. Okay, how much is that then? 6, 11?
11.
With 6 commander?
Yeah. So just mark it that way.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then there we go. 11.
Okay. And pass.
Okay. Untap. Untap. All right. Upkeep. Draw. All right.
Oh. I draw 2 cards. It
He
won't change my turn.
had 2 come at me.
Huh?
Because he had 2 come at me.
Yeah.
What's up with your battery, bro?
No, my brightness got turned down for some reason.
That was weird.
There we
Anyways, how much do I have right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if I wanted to do... Yeah, no. Okay. So I'm just going to pay...
Technically, you couldn't untap.
Yeah, Moldrotha doesn't
Sorry,
untap.
I forgot.
No, it's all good.
Does the ability still work, though?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait. Let me just double check. Okay. Wall of Stolen Identity. You may have Wall of Stolen Identity enter the battlefield as a copy of any creature on the battlefield, except it's a wall in addition to its other types and has Defender. When you do, tap copied creature and it doesn't untap during its untap step as long as you control Wall of Stolen Identity. So all its abilities still work. It just doesn't untap.
Okay, I'm gonna.
And that can't attack because it has Defender.
Right.
Tap 1 white to path to exile.
It's not a creature.
Oh, well then fine. The wall.
You get a basic land and to play tapped.
Yep.
Johnny.
I do.
Uh-huh.
You do.
That's what Path does.
You do. Okay, so nothing, no triggers through there with that. All right, so now let's move to doing Golos' thing. So, colorless, obviously.
You can tap for any color mana. You know that, right?
Cut.
I mean,
it doesn't matter. I'll cut. You got a forest?
white,
Yeah.
Cool.
blue, red, green, black, and then one more. We'll do root brown crag.
Okay.
So we'll do exile the top 3 cards. Amplifier,
Okay.
Omnath, Locus of Rage,
Oh no.
and an island. I did not play land for turn.
Alright. Order
So-
it the right way.
Let's see here. So Amplifier doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So he'll go ahead and come onto the field.
Sure.
I'm gonna have Omnath enter,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm gonna have my island enter,
Alright.
which is gonna give me a 5/5 red and green elemental creature token.
And then
Whenever
Yara.
Yarick doubles it, so I have 2 of those.
Yep. So you have 2
Oh my
5/5s.
gosh.
Okay, and then how much mana? I have 3 mana left, right?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Where's my hand? It's over here. Alright, I'm gonna tap green and then 2 others. Oh, I had the mountain too. So I actually had 4. Does that change what I want to do? Can I? No, I can't do that. Can't do that.
Sorry about I keep pulling my phone out. I wouldn't be messing with it if it wasn't about something kind of important.
Okay.
Yeah, you're good, man.
So I'm gonna tap 3 to play Cultivate.
Okay.
Which is gonna let me search my library for the 2 basic land cards. I reveal them, put one onto the battlefield tap and the other into my hand, and then shuffle my library.
Do you need to do that?
He doesn't need to, but he might want to. He's gonna get.
So basic lands. Where are the basic lands at? There's a plains. I'll do the plains.
Ooh, my pretty promo one.
And I haven't. Are there basic islands in here?
Wait, what? Are
You might already have the basic island out.
That's it right there. Is there only one?
I think so.
Okay, that's fine. I'll do.
Check the double. Check the other half.
Because
What
I
do you
was
get
just.
2 more for?
Because anytime a land enters, it's not when you play a land.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then I'll get.
It's real good. It's real dumb, actually.
Fuck it. I don't think there is one. Let's see. Oh, there it is. Island. I'll put that into my hand.
Alright.
Alright, so just give me 1 second. That enters in tapped. I get those 2. They entered in this turn, so they can't do anything anyways.
Right.
What does that guy do? What does the Amplifier do? At the beginning of your upkeep, reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a creature card. Till your next turn, Amplifier's base power becomes twice that card's power, and its base toughness becomes twice that card's base toughness. Okay. I don't really have any other... Who wants to cut me?
I'll cut.
Dang. At some point, I gotta show these people I can play Magic. I've been so, bombed.
Honestly, you've played that deck well this turn. It's just... that deck fires off. I was worried about that.
Yeah, you play Wooburgen too when you can find whatever you basically want to.
Well, I'm not finding it.
You're
I'm
not
just getting
finding it,
lucky.
you're just flipping it over until you find it.
So, let's see. You have a good amount of blockers up.
You also have to pay 2 to attack me.
I do. But I really don't have... You know what? I don't really have a lot of power to attack with. And I have a lot of blockers.
You could 100% take me out of the game.
No, I could not. I'd have to attack. So that's 6 right there. No. Yeah. That's... No, it's not 6. Yeah, 6. And then 5, 11 plus 2 is 13. You'd still have 2 life left. No point in me doing that. Pass.
Alright.
I'm gonna order my lands up a little bit. Or at least try. Island.
I usually just keep a stack of Wooburg whenever I play. Makes it easier.
That's what I'm doing. I'm just trying to get it out. So I have to use one of these for white. No, I don't. What do I not have? Green? I don't have a mono green.
You
So
don't have a basic forest? I thought you did.
I don't. I thought I did too.
Guess it doesn't matter.
I should have went and got one instead of getting the other island, but I'll just use the command tower.
Alright.
So there's my Wooburg.
Playing Vigor.
Ooh.
If damage will be dealt to another creature I control, prevent that damage and put a +1/+1 counter on that creature for each 1 damage prevented this way.
Ooh, that's a great card.
Yep. That kind of keeps.
So I'm the only one that can really be dealt damage right now. Except for 4 5/5s.
Well, 5/5/5s.
5 5/5s. That can.
And also, whenever one of your
Alright.
elementals die, you bolt something.
That is true. That is very true. Is this my hand? No, these are my lands. Okay, these are my. Okay, so we have Rootbound Crag, Overgrown Tomb.
Let's move to combat.
Cemetery, Exotic Orchard.
Where are you putting a... This is not currently a creature.
Right. What creature would benefit moi?
You could do Omnath.
That's what I'm saying. I was thinking I could do Omnath, because then it would.
You could also do Amplifier.
Well, he went...
Oh, you die
Oh, actually, you could kill Amplifier.
and copy it, right?
He won't be able to copy it.
You could
It'll
kill
just
it.
kill it.
You could kill
Because,
it.
I mean, he could flip a pretty big elemental, and that sucker's going to be big with trample. Or you could copy something that would give you utility.
Right.
It's really up to you. I mean, you also have his Partheon,
Also, if...
Parhelion.
Not a creature.
You could copy Sephara right now.
I could. I'm looking at the -1/-1 currently.
Did you leave a mana? Okay, you did.
Yeah, he's got mana for it.
I'm gonna do this guy.
So he's
Okay.
dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You already got a big enough board. I don't wanna. I
Alright,
would rather.
where are you
just-
sending the 3?
Huh?
Okay.
Oh, no.
Actually, there's a couple things here. So, first is this. Something that he controls was targeted by a spell or ability an opponent controls. So you take 2. And then you just had an elemental die. So that triggers Omnath's second line. So you deal 3 damage to someone or something. You just hit it with it. Because my flyers all have indestructible.
Hey, target Volrath.
Why?
Just do it.
Why?
Because
There's no reason for me to do it. I'm not going to kill him.
no, you wouldn't. You'd help me out a lot.
Why do I want to help you? You tried to screw me in the beginning of the game.
No, I didn't.
You made a deal with Thomas against me.
That didn't screw you. That just like.
Your face.
Oof. Cold-hearted.
Wow, bro. You could have done.
Vicious.
You probably could have done a little bit more than just keep me out of the game.
Vicious, man. Vicious.
Not even a threat.
It's okay.
Oh, my first spell that I casted this turn was Vigor. When I cast my first spell, each turn reveal the top card of your library. If it's a non-land card, a convert mana cost less than that spell's.
Can you
may
do that
cast it.
now?
Technically, it's not a...
That's not a May.
Yeah.
So he has to. Okay.
Mhm.
Do what?
You go ahead.
Flip
Go
it.
ahead. Do it.
Yeah.
Anything. So it's 5, not less. Oh, it is less. So he can cast it.
Enchant creature.
Uh-huh.
Enchant creature has death touch and indestructible. Ooh. Yeah, that's going on Volrath. Yeah, that's a
That's
good
smart.
card. That's a good one. I'm gonna copy Sephara. I'm paying 1.
Okay.
Makes it basically just makes him a flyer.
Okay.
Flying
With
lifelink.
Flying life.
And your other
Ooh,
flying creatures are indestructible.
leg.
Don't have any other.
Are you gonna
flying
swing?
Yeah, I'm gonna use that lifelink. It's 7 in the air.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I really want to get back in for being the biggest
Do it.
bag.
Hit me.
But you're at 39, so I'm gonna hit you for 7. 'Cause
Alright,
I don't
cool.
believe you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'll be at 14 full wrath
And I'll
damage.
gain 7.
See, look, you're back in it.
Nope.
Yeah. Dude, look, with my board, I have a feeling Thomas is really gonna target me this next turn. So
Right, I was about to do that.
No, you're
I'm-
good.
Um,
I had to double check because some of my stuff has vigilance. So.
and then pass.
I want to know something really crazy you can do with Volrath. So, basically, anytime you gain priority, you can copy something else. So, at the beginning, when you cast them first, if you have a -1/-1 counter on something with haste, you pay 1, give him haste, you attack. Then if you have a counter on something that's unblockable, you can, in response to your attack, when you gain priority, you can pay 1 to make him unblockable. And then after the declare blocker step, if you have something with double strike, you can give him double strike.
Jeez.
That
Yeah.
is ridiculous.
The stacks are fun. Untap everything and then draw for turn. Oh, you also draw 1 because you attacked me. Edric triggers. Oh, did you pay 2?
To attack him.
Go through prison.
I did now.
I didn't know.
Sorry about that. That's mine to keep track of. I'm gonna pay for Baird, Steward of Argive. Vigilance, creatures can't attack you or a planeswalker you control unless they pay 1 for each of those
So
creatures.
now we have to pay 3.
Mhm.
Great.
Each
Great,
creature.
great.
Yikes. How many cards do you have in your hand?
6.
Alright.
Let's move to combat.
Alright.
Let's see.
Ready for all that damage to come to me. Unblockable damage, for that matter. Because it's almost all flying. I think all of it's flying. Yeah. Nope, not these two. But they have indestructible, so.
Right, he's probably going to tap those 2 to make that other one fly.
Mm-hmm.
Do what? Tap which one?
Probably going to tap the 2 he tapped earlier.
Oh, to, yeah. Yep, that makes sense.
So I'll go ahead and do that.
Okay.
So I'm gonna I'm gonna accrue 4 Parhelion
Create 2 more of those.
when it attacks.
Oh.
I'm still deciding who to attack and how.
I could definitely be taken out of the game right now.
But that's if he threw everything at you, which doesn't even make sense.
I mean, other than to go one-on-one with a person with 23 life that can't block flyers? Yeah, it doesn't make any sense at all.
I don't know. I don't think it makes too much sense. Because if he throws everything at you, he becomes tapped. You know what I'm saying? And then it's just more of a danger for him.
Vigilance.
Oh, yeah, never mind. Seems now I feel you. It seems like more of a smart choice to take you out. But he's also. Do you have enough damage to kill both of us?
No.
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 Close.
He's very close though, because those 4 in total is 20 damage.
Right.
Then plus 5 is 25, plus 6, so I mean he's got 26.
Wait, where are you getting 20 from? These are 4/4s.
Yeah, if you have 4 of them,
That's 16.
Just 16.
I'm
16.
retarded.
Yeah, it's all good. We've accepted you, buddy. We've accepted you.
It's still a lot of damage. Don't judge me.
All right,
Right.
cool. So I'm gonna accrue this. I'm going to make combat. I'm gonna send Sephara, Healer's Hawk, Parhelion, 6, 11, 19, 20, one of the angels, and then I'll make
2 more.
Yeah. So I'm sending 3 angels at Johnny and everything else at Tristan.
1, 9, 10, 16.
Yeah, 16. And that's another 6 Sephara. And I'm going to gain 7.
Ah! Sorry.
Oh my god.
That's another 6 Sephara, you said?
Yeah.
So I'm at 12 Sephara. So basically, guys, here's what has to happen. I have to win next turn. This turn. I have to, or at least really mess up Thomas's board.
I'm trying to think. What do I want to do?
I think Thomas is going to get the dub. I really
It might
do.
be the quickest episode yet.
I do not have as high hopes for this deck. I'm trying to think if I want to cast this or not.
Excuse me.
Oh.
What do you have in your graveyard, Tristan?
I have an amplifier, a cultivate, and a path to exile.
Okay.
Hey,
What?
Don't you do it.
no. No, give me another round. Give me 1 round. And I can make everything worth it.
You know how many times you tell me that,
No, seriously.
and then you BS me?
No, I swear.
What are you going to do? You got to give me something. You don't have to tell me everything, but you
No.
got to give me something.
It's
All right, I'll let you. I won't hit you next round.
okay, cool.
Oh, sorry. Thomas.
I'm gonna pay 4. I'm gonna cast Conclave Tribunal. When it enters the battlefield, exile target non-land permanent and opponent controls until it leaves the battlefield. I'm gonna take the enchantment that's given your commander indestructible.
Big sad.
Big sad.
No. It's exiled underneath this. So if you can get rid of this, then it comes back and you can equip it again. So, no,
Okay.
pass turn.
Untap. Alright, and there's my Wooburg stack.
All of those
Yarick is
4
still
flyers
tapped down,
have
correct?
vigilance, or are they
Mhm.
tapped?
Oh, no, Yarick's
They're all
untapped.
untapped.
Oh, wait. never
And then
mind.
oh crap, I forgot to draw all those cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it doesn't really change anything. Ooh. Well,
Okay, so land for turn. It's going to be Temple of Mystery. It's going to enter in tapped, and I'm going to scry one.
alright. You get to scry 1 twice. So if you don't like that one, you can put it on bottom and try again.
It's going to go to the bottom.
Alright. Scry again.
Okay, keep that on top. So pay my Wooburg
+2.
right there, and then
Scuttlemutt.
Scuttlemutt, which has been such a good. It's been so useful.
Such
And
a
then-
good boy.
Temple of Epiphany. So I'm gonna activate Golos' ability now.
Uh-huh.
So let's go. We got first card up, Avenger of Zendikar,
Uh-huh.
Skittering Surveyor,
Sure.
and Maelstrom Wanderer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, I gotta do this in the right order. So
It really doesn't matter, actually. The only reason it mattered last time is because you had a land and something that...
well, I
landfall.
need Skittering Surveyor to come in after Avenger of Zendikar.
Well, the
So
land
that I
goes to your hand. You haven't played land for turn, and I'm guessing you don't have one in hand.
I
right?
did play land for turn. It was Temple of
Ooh.
Mystery. So
Big sad.
that doesn't
you
mean
got
anything.
2 elementals then, right?
Yeah, I got 2 more of those. So so then it really doesn't matter how we do this, really.
Yeah.
So we'll do I'm grabbing Temple of Mystery, putting it down. We'll do. What's happening?
Grace thought you said Avengers Assemble when you said Avengers Zendikar.
Avenger, simple. So we'll do Avengers Zendikar first.
All right.
I'm gonna create.
Oh my god.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
12.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12, 0, 1
Twice.
plant create. So I'm gonna create 24 of those.
I'll just mark them like this.
Sorry, these are the other 2 cards. So
you
there's
have
20.
20 and 4. Good gosh.
I just need a thing that says other creatures you control get +1 up instead of elementals.
Mm-hmm.
All right, then we'll do Maelstrom Wanderer. So creatures I control now have haste,
All right.
and I can cascade twice.
All right, yeah. So basically how this works. So you're going to put Maelstrom Wanderer onto the stack
Okay.
because Cascade's a cast trigger. So you're going to exile cards off the top until you reveal a card that costs less than 8. Explore. All right. So that goes onto the stack, and now you're going to cascade again.
Godless Shrine.
Keep going. It's got to be non-land.
Okay.
Well, hold on. So keep these to the side because you do exile them, but you're going to put all the ones you don't cast on bottom.
Okay. Cavalier of Gales. Which is
Yeah,
So-
that goes into the stack. All right, cool. So Godless Shrine will go under.
okay.
All right, so now these are going to resolve in reverse order. So Cavalier of Gales will come in first.
When it enters the battlefield, draw 3 cards. Put 2 cards from your hand on top of your library in any order. I'm gonna do that twice, right?
Yeah, so you're going to draw 3.
1, 2, 3.
Did you do some upgrades to Golos?
No.
I don't think I've ever seen him do this.
Okay.
He got
and
pretty
then
close
I
to
have
this
to
on the
discard
trip.
2 cards,
That's like the...
or put 2 cards into my.
You put 2 cards back on top. And then you're going to draw 3 cards again and then put 2 cards back on top.
So okay. Well then,
So you're going to see 1 extra card.
basically.
Yeah, but you can order your next Golos, basically.
I am. So these 2 go on top.
Mm-hmm.
Then we'll just do it again. So draw those 3. Right?
Yep.
All right, and then you just put the next 3 into.
So now you put 2 from your hand on top. What's this card? Is this skipping?
So we'll do that. And that.
All right.
So and then Skittering Surveyor has
You still got these. So Explore, you may play an additional land this turn. Draw a card.
All right, so we'll play the additional land. We'll do a mountain.
Mm-hmm.
So that will go there.
Yeah.
I'll get another
Trigger here.
5/5,
You get another 2 5/5s.
2 5/5s.
And you get 2 +1/+1 counters on all those little dudes.
Yep. Wait, why?
Landfall trigger.
Yep. Okay.
On each plant creature you control, those are your only plants.
This is what I would call a board.
Yeah,
And then it says I can draw a card. Do I have to draw a card?
you have to. That's on the card.
We were talking about that yesterday. Talking about like, can you just skip your draw? Your
And so
card
now
draw?
now he comes in.
So yeah, now he enters. Boom. Now all your creatures have haste. And now that'll resolve if you choose to.
When it enters the battlefield, you may search the library for a baseline card, reveal it, put it into your hand, shuffle your library.
So you get to do that twice.
Do I have to?
No.
You don't have to. You also don't have to cast it if you don't want to. You can let it go to exile.
I'm gonna let it.
Hold on.
Well, do I need?
Well, actually, I think whenever it enters, no, you do have to.
I don't really want
It
to.
says you
Can I
may
choose not to
search.
cast it?
Yeah, you can just leave it in
Okay,
exile.
that's gonna go to
What?
exile.
It says you may search. So you don't have to.
Oh, does it? Oh yeah, you may. If you want
Oh,
it, you can
okay.
keep it.
I just want to keep it for a creature.
All right.
Okay.
As if you need more.
So,
For real.
okay, so all that has been figured out. Alright, so now, I think I'm going to use Volrath here. Because I really don't think I have anything that's... I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana to use here.
Also, everything has haste. Yep. And you only have 4 blockers.
Yeah, but he has to pay 3 for every creature he sends my way.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
How many flyers you got?
None.
Oh, yeah, I have at least 1.
I have 1, Cavalier of Gales.
Oh. Okay, so you can win all this. Doesn't matter.
Gale.
So I can choose between these 2 sorceries and this. Alright, so here's what I think I'm going to do here. I'm going to use Volrath so that I can... I'm going to pay 1 white to Path to Exile.
Permanent.
That is a permanent.
Read her again.
Oh, she has to
You can
be
only
cast
cast
permanents.
Yep.
Never mind. Not going to use Volrath. Untap.
God, thank goodness.
What?
These are the only thing keeping me alive, man.
I have to try and get rid of them. I don't think I have any way to get rid of them, unless...
Only a couple things in that deck that can get rid of artifacts and enchantments.
That's a creature in mine.
This is.
So you have how many blockers right now?
I have
5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6.
Well, really just 5 because I got to
Because-
use 1 to prove it.
So you have 5 blockers. I have enough to kill you, but I don't have enough mana.
Oh, you could murder him. Yeah.
No, but I don't have the mana.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, you could murder him, but... I mean, I'm pretty sure the 24-2 went along with kill you.
But the thing is I don't. My only problem here is he has flyers. He kills me next turn.
He does.
Not gonna lie, guys. Did not expect this deck to contend.
Contend. It's 39-7-4.
Well,
You did a little
Like I
more
said.
than contend.
honestly though, if I didn't get Parhelion, I'd probably, and if I didn't get these 2, I would have probably already been knocked out. If not, I'd be around the same.
Okay, I'm gonna pay a green to cast Adventurous Impulse. Says I get to look at the top 3 cards of my library. I can reveal a creature or a land card from among them and put it into my hand. The rest go into the bottom of my library in any order. So. Wait a minute. I'm gonna reveal Torrent Elemental. Put it into my hand. And then, oh, I'm sorry, the other 2 go on the bottom. So, take these 2. Put those on the bottom. Sorry I'm taking so long. I'm just trying to make sure I do this right.
You're good.
3 years.
And then I'm going to spend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to cast Torrent Elemental. It has flying, and it says whenever Torrent Elemental attacks, tap all creatures defending player controls.
Okay.
So
That'd be great if you could,
attack.
because if you could even attack with 1, then I could take him out of the game.
But I've already played the card. I want to use my mana, play the card.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. It's like that would dope. If you played that, you had 3 mana, you swung all his creatures tapped. I hit him for commander damage.
Pass.
Alright, untap.
Johnny, I really want you to draw into something good, man. I really do.
Lane for turn.
Son.
Subians or Thespian stage. And make it become a copy of the land.
I don't.
There's not really land you'd want.
Well, I'll pay 2 black
No.
and then 1 of any for kicks and giggles. Destroy one of those things.
Indestructible.
What?
Sephara gives all creatures with flying.
You
All
can
other
destroy.
creatures.
You can destroy that creature, the one that makes you pay 1, so that we only have to pay 2 instead of.
Or you can take out Sephara.
Or Sephara, but I mean.
Yeah. I think that's 4. Why not?
You guys do
Actually, I'm gonna take that back. No,
Oh.
Okay.
I am going to pay 1 blue.
This is tapped.
Well, actually, no, I'm gonna pay. Oh wait, no.
You did not have the mana?
No, I do, but he doesn't have haste.
Dude, my deck is. My board is so good! And the only reason.
I am gonna murder her. Never mind. I was gonna do
Alright.
something else.
The only reason I didn't win this game is because of those cards, man.
Go for it, man.
Oh, that's
An
frustrating.
effective strategy.
Can I still be considered 3-0?
Chase Archivist. What I was gonna do was I
Ooh,
was
yeah.
going to see if I could draw something. I got here 4 mana. I use 3 of that.
Type F in the chat for me, guys. Just F to pay respect. Because I have a ridiculous board that just can't do anything.
Pay 1. Well, I'm gonna move to
Are
combat.
you gonna kill something?
Okay.
No.
Remember, this is not a creature.
Ugh. Hang on, wait. What do I want to...
Oh, wait, no.
No, I was thinking about taking back my life.
You could have put a plus. You could put a. If you had another mana, you could have put
Minus
one
1.
on Maelstrom Wanderer. You
Give
would
all
have
your
given all your
creatures
creatures haste, and then you could have.
Tried to draw into something.
I was also thinking I could put one on that Drake or that Gale or whatever. This thing.
Oh yeah.
And so then I could, when I swung in.
Even then, you still have to have the mana to pay.
Right. Well, if I took back my locket, I could do it. But I don't know if Peace would let me do that.
So that you can beat him?
Right.
Yeah,
Like, if I took back the locket and got my 3 mana, I could do that and tap them all. And then I would have to, so...
Yeah, but you wouldn't have the,
It would be perfect.
yeah.
Literally,
But
like, if I...
he's
didn't
not
have
gonna let
this,
you do that.
I would have my 4 that I needed. Right? So I pay 1.
He's not gonna
Get
let you
that?
do
No. I didn't even think about that. That blows.
Yeah. I mean, that would have been lethal.
That was just me. That could have been me just being a better Magic player.
It's all good.
Yeah, I can't even swing. I'm not gonna swing at Tristan. Well, no, I'm not gonna swing at Tristan.
Well.
Wait.
Technically, what?
Wait a minute.
What?
These are not elementals.
They got plants. Not to mention they got 4 toughness.
I'm gonna pull that.
Johnny, swing house at me.
Why?
Just do it. I
know what you're gonna do.
I want to mess up his board.
Would it help you win, or would it just mess around with it? Because I have a way.
I don't think I can win.
Every elemental that dies, you can send 3 at something. So
But I mean,
with single hits, you can take out a few things, but
You would only lose like 5.
that's 15. But can you kill 5 of my elementals?
How strong are they?
this one only has 2 toughness.
I've got a 2 toughness, a 3 toughness, 5 toughness, a 5 toughness,
No,
a 5
I can only
toughness.
kill like 2 of them.
And then these are all 5 toughnesses. You could kill 3 of them? These are all 5 toughness. No, these are 4 toughness. I could kill 2 of these.
You do also have the ability to copy something with death touch.
Yeah, you can kill 2 of those, but then all he's going to do is he's going to tap those 2, swing that 5/5 at you, create 2 more, and take you out of the game.
So I'd have to kill that.
I do have a plan. This wouldn't help me win, but I'm going to pay 1 to make him a copy of that.
Sure.
I'm going to swing 7 at Tristan.
Oh my gosh, Johnny. Why would you do that to him? You take 2 from Leyline. I'll avenge you.
I mean, I'll...
Right. I mean, I knew that neither one of us could win. I was like, I can potentially not finish last.
Unless you got some.
Well, it taps all your creatures.
Yeah, they're all tapped
And you're tapped out.
But, you know.
out. Grace says you did good, son. Tristan.
You really did. That was great. If it wasn't for those 2 things, you would have won this game easily.
Yeah.
So swing 7 at Tristan, and I can't attack you, so I'm not going for it. So I'll pass.
Untap. Upkeep. Drop it.
I'm not mad that I lost. I'm salty that you pulled that move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8 5/5s.
40 damage!
That's lethal.
I had lethal damage in just tokens! Not to mention, I had 24 2/4 tokens!
Ravnica War. Exile all multicolored permanents.
Yes. All but 1. So on that, I'm gonna pay 1 to equip Swift Boots.
Can't equip it instant speed.
It doesn't say sorcery speed.
No, equip it all in sorcery.
Okay. I didn't know that. I always thought it said, like, because you have different artifacts that say you can only do this in sorcery.
Yeah. If it had the full line of text, it does say that. I am going to pierce interdition. So this it can't attack or block. I'm going to give it to you.
I just want to say I won this game in my mind. That's all I'm going to say. I'm still 3-0 on the live stream in my mind. Even if it's a delusional line, I'm still 3-0.
I didn't finish last for the first time.
Move to combat.
Yes, you did.
Pay 2 or
Definitely
crew
should've.
4 for Parhelion. Swing all out, so I'll make 2 more
Johnny's like,
of these. So I'll make, that's 24, 29, 30.
All right, guys, and there you have it. As you can see, we had quite a few turns in that game. Definitely can see the surprise when Johnny kind of turns on Tristan and takes him out. There was quite a bit of conversation about that shortly after the moment where we end. That wraps it up for this week's game, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. It really helps us out a lot. Join us every Monday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for our live streams. You kind of get the full experience. So we actually do a little bit of discussion before the gameplay, and we just cut the gameplay for the YouTube channel, just so that way you can have the top-down view whenever you view it on YouTube. But remember our sponsor, Dazoo Games in Easley, South Carolina. Check us out at dazoogames.com. And until next time, guys, we'll see you in the next one.